Obtaining VA health care for veterans of every era is often made more challenging if you're living in a rural area. The barriers to receiving health care in the remote parts of the country are several, but sometimes technology can bridge the gap, and the VA is trying to improve both access to care and to address the statistically higher health needs of rural veterans. Of the 22 million vets across the United States, over 5 million live in rural communities, with roughly 57% of those enrolled in VA care. Men and women from rural areas make up a disproportionate cohort of service members, and roughly 30% of VA-enrolled vets returning from OIF/OEF are returning to their home communities. Historically, about 44% of service members come from rural communities, and the demographics are changing with the aging of the population and the influx of women in service. Some of the barriers are logical. Access to care means traveling longer distances to VA medical centers. There are provider shortages among general medical staff, and more severe shortages for specialty medical expertise. The local communities are less able to provide the care for the same reasons, and the limitations of broadband service provides a challenge to telehealth. The VA is working to improve and leverage technology to provide more integrated care. Stats from fiscal year 2014 show that over half the veterans receiving rural VA care are 65 years and older. Over 40% have service-related disabilities, and 6% are women. Rural communities may also have fewer health and wellness facilities, housing challenges, limited education and employment opportunities, and of course, transportation options. The prevalence of behavioral health issues is lower for urban-dwelling veterans, though quality of life factors even that advantage out. These stats are gathered through the VHA Office of Rural Health, or ORH, and the top 5 states with the highest number of enrolled vets are Texas, North Carolina, Ohio, Pennsylvania, and New York. In the last 5 years, over 1.6 million vets were supported by ORH projects, and multiple collaborations with local clinical providers and facilities are increasing the outreach for rural veterans. If you're living in a rural area and seeking VA health care, contact the VHA Office of Rural Health, and with more information to be found at rural.health.inquiry@va.gov.